move in 3. We said now we're off. Great Britain colt catches it nicely. Blade Meister just stumbled shortly after the start and will now be 3 lengths back at the tail. So the early leader, the Great Britain colt, up over on the outside, Nadim Filly. There followed back on the inside the Murtajul colt, and in the Ifraj gelding, and around those as they worked down to the corner was Scandinavian. Back on the inside to She's Bluffing. Back in the field Keep the Ransom, and back last is Blade Meister. On the corner, 3:50 to go. The Great Britain colt to line them up over the Nadim Filly. Murtajul colt getting right up the inside, and Scandinavian letting down strongly. Then She's Bluffing inside the 200. Murtajul colt through on the inside of the Great Britain colt. Scandinavian down the outside. Murtajul colt, Great Britain colt. These two locked in a great battle down to the line. Great Britain colt doing enough, I think. Great Britain colt, Murtajul colt. They were followed Scandinavian. Rushing home was Blade Meister. Between runners there as they've gone past was the Nadim Filly. Back over on the inside, Keep the Ransom, and not too far away from those was She's Bluffing, and the Ifraj gelding to be amongst the tail enders. Heat 7, 2-year-old catchweights are underway. King's Chapel Filly out nicely with the Captain Rio gelding now that'll go and hit it off in the early stages. Rock to Cam's gelding getting around the outside, then the O'Reilly colt. Master Craftsman Filly back on the inside of the Jewelled Filly, and the Sir Percy gelding back at the tail. 500 left to go. Captain Rio gelding, Rock to Cam's gelding. This pair they lead by 2 over the King's Chapel Filly on the inside of the O'Reilly colt, and then the Jewelled Filly on the outside of the Master Craftsman Filly. Sir Percy gelding back last on the inside. They sprint for home, 200 to go. Rock to Cam's gelding doing this nicely on the outside of the Captain Rio gelding. Here's the King's Chapel Filly letting down strongly, but the Rock to Cam's gelding down to the line, and the Robert Prescott trained runner will do that on the bridle throughout. Nice win. Second over, Captain Rio gelding. They were followed by the King's Chapel Filly, Master Craftsman Filly in a line and behind, with the Sir Percy gelding the inside, the O'Reilly colt not far away, and neither was the Jewelled Filly. Heat 8, so Heat 8 underway, 2-year-old catchweights. Getting out strongly on the inside, Attention Seeker. Right up there in the early stages, Mariba and the Don Eduardo gelding getting around those. Then Twire will settle down in 4th, followed the Ifraj gelding, Jewelled Filly, and 3 or 4 lengths away in the field to the Keeper gelding. 500 left to go. Attention Seeker leads a length, Don Eduardo gelding. Twire gets around the outside, back on the inside Mariba, and they're followed by the Ifraj gelding, and further back then as they come for home the Postponed Filly. Down inside the 200 metres, Attention Seeker the inside. Twire is twying hard on the outside, and between runners there the Don Eduardo gelding kicking strongly though. Attention Seeker, the fast and famous filly, comes away nicely in the final 100 metres, and Attention Seeker in well. Second over the Don Eduardo gelding. Twire was third. They were followed then by, as they run past, Mariba, followed up on the outside the Ifraj gelding, Postponed Filly, and the last runner across will be the Keeper gelding. Heat 9, 2-year-old catchweights are go. Minstrel Court Filly will miss it by 2. Getting out strongly, Sworn to My Lover, getting past that in the early stages of the run is the Alamosa gelding. Thorn Park colt will settle down 3rd, and they're followed by Francis Drake, and 2 lengths away in the field to the Pentire gelding, and the Minstrel Court Filly back last. Galloping down to the 400 metre mark, and the inside Alamosa gelding leads. Coming up 3 wide is Francis Drake, and splitting those the Thorn Park colt. 2 lengths away in the field to Sworn to My Lover. Minstrel Court Filly picking up ground down the outside, and back to the inside the Pentire gelding. 180 left to go. Thorn Park colt now strikes the front. Alamosa gelding lifting to its inside. Thorn Park colt though drawing just enough of a margin down to the line. Thorn Park colt in. Alamosa gelding second. Third over Sworn to My Lover. They were followed the Minstrel Court Filly, Pentire gelding, and Francis Drake to be the last one to gallop past. Heat 10 are go. 2-year-old catchweights over the 800 metres, and Our Drama Queen the first out. Keen to Keep is up there, and getting across to be in the early rush too is Good Caring. Back on the inside is the Cape Cross Filly in company with those, and driving through now is the Tavistock gelding, 1.5 lengths away in the field the O'Reilly gelding, and the Edenwald colt is back last. 450 left to go. Keen to Keep her on the inside of Our Drama Queen, In behind is the Cape Cross filly, out wider on the track, looking to let down the Tavistock gelding. Out wider, Good Caring, then the O'Reilly gelding, Edenwold colt back last at the 200. Kicking strongly, Keen to Keep Her on the inside of Our Drama Queen, who lengthens nicely to its outside. Keen to Keep Her, though, finds plenty on the inside. And Keen to Keep Her, the keeper filly in over Our Drama Queen, and third over the Tavistock gelding. They were followed by Good Caring. Further back in the field, the Cape Cross filly. They were followed in then by the O'Reilly gelding, and the Edenwold colts will be the last one to gallop past.